Owl's Book is the first segment of the 9th episode of the first season of the Book of Pooh. And in this one, Pooh Bear and the others accidentally drop one of Owl's books into some water, and when they open the book, the pages have no writing on them, and they think that the story in the book has been washed away. So to make it up to Owl, they decide to create their own story. And we see on screen the story coming to life as they tell them. And I love that this encourages creativity. It can encourage young children to write their own stories. That's something that I did constantly as a child, so this episode really would have appealed to me. I did worry to begin with that the stories were not going to be that interesting, because it starts off with Tigger as a detective with that classic detective voiceover. And I just absolutely hate that. It's not exclusive to this. Any TV show that does that, I just can't stand it. But actually, it was very brief, and then we move on to Piglet's story, where Piglet is telling a nice fairy tale. Rabbit's got a gorgeous hat on, and then Rabbit begins to tell the gardening story, and they can't agree on what kind of story they should be writing. But Pooh Bear has a trick up his sleeve, if Pooh Bear has sleeves. Well, I guess he does have sleeves. They're very short little red sleeves. Irrelevant to the episode. I liked it. I think it was nice to see these stories coming to life. Tigger's not so much. However, Tigger's was black and white, and there's a bit where we see Tigger as a black and white puppet and the rest of it's in colour, and I thought that looked pretty good. The puppetry work in this is very well done, of course, and I thought it was a nice way to encourage creativity, to bring these stories to life, to show the different kinds of stories, and hopefully to encourage some viewers to write their own as well. I feel like it was pretty obvious to me that it was a notebook rather than a storybook, and that there was never any writing in it to begin with. But for young viewers, that might come as a surprise and might bring a little bit of more entertainment. But either way, I really enjoyed it. I thought Owl's Book was a very fun, very creative episode of the Book of Pooh.